Hey, I'm Adam.
I'm Bryan.
Back with another episode of Buds and Suds. And as you can tell, no beer,
Blind
no
beer.
pour. Have a reason for it. We're going to do a fun review here. Hopefully you guys see this. We'll see how it goes.
Fun for you.
I know what this is. Brian doesn't.
Ooh, there's some Easters down there.
Yeah, I didn't even pour the last of the glass. But anyway.
Pour some malt.
All right, so let's review.
Okay.
Color.
Yeah, it looks good. Nice golden amber.
Yeah.
Nice
You can kind of see
tan
through
head.
it, but yeah, little yeast floaters.
Yeah.
Aroma.
Right. So, it smells sweet, like almost a honey sweet.
I agree with that.
But it's got kind of a sweet malt nose to it, honey sweet. A little citrusy, but I can't say I get any distinct, either the, Mosaic type, the soft fruits or the really sharp citra type fruits. But it has a sweet smell, maybe a little tropical.
Yeah, I agree.
Honey.
Cheers.
Lots of malt, though.
Yeah. Cheers. Cheers.
It's malt forward. A little bit of a sweet finish. I don't get as much honey as I thought I would get from the nose, but I mean it's got a sweet finish to it. Some citrusy flavors, but kind of muted by more malt. So I would probably say it's a double. It wouldn't surprise me if it was like an older beer that sat for a little while and some of the citrusy flavors have kind of faded.
Fair.
Assuming that's what they were going for, but it's a decent IPA.
So IPA, East Coast, West Coast.
Well, so I get some resin, but I don't know. I mean, because I get a little bit of the citrusy, it's hard to say. I would almost say it's a combination of both. But my guess is if it's an older beer, they were going for more citrusy, more East Coast IPA. But I get a lot more malt than I would expect from the typical.
No, I
East
agree with
Coast.
everything you said. Now here comes the fun part.
Okay. Really? Okay.
So this is Mosaic Dry Hop Pseudo Sue. Can date 5/27/20. Now what do you think of this beer?
Are you kidding me?
Now what do you think of this beer?
Well,
Take another sip.
I mean,
We've just reviewed this beer. I looked February.
yeah.
I looked at the picture. We did Galaxy and Mosaic side by side. Remember that? Or vaguely? Bottles though.
It doesn't.
Taste anything like that, does it?
No, it doesn't taste like that. Is this one of? They've recalled some of their stuff. Is this one of the recalled
so
ones?
you nailed it. So
Yeah.
So they recently recalled this batch, 527, and so I'll read you their statement, okay? So they primary supplier ran out of their yeast.
Okay.
So they found a secondary supplier and tried to find as similar a yeast strain as possible. I'm paraphrasing this. They passed initial quality checks, but then around 2 weeks post-processing, they noticed a flavor change, and that flavor is diacetyl.
I didn't really get diacetyl, did you?
Yeah, I did actually. So when CJ got this, and when he first got it, he's like, "Let me prep you. This is more like a West Coast beer, kind of what you were describing."
Yeah.
And I kept sitting there. I was like, "I just had this beer like within the year, and the color's off." And so I thought this does kind of taste West. I agree with what you said. Sweet, kind of honey sweet, a little bit of kind of lemony, citrusy.
Yeah.
But then I thought this isn't the right beer. So then I started thinking what was wrong. And when diacetyl popped in my mind, I'm like, I do get buttery popcorn. So then that was drinking with him. So then I had a second can. He sent me home with 2 cans because he wanted to share one with Nathan. And I sent some over to Nathan, and I kind of drank with him while I was on the phone. And he goes, "This is bad. This is bad." He thought it was just old or whatever, or packaged poorly. So I guess he was right. It was packaged poor. Well, they didn't say packaged poorly. They said 2 weeks in packaging got the diacetyl. So the second time I had it, I was like, this is what I would call, to me, buttery popcorn. Like it's subtle, but I think it's there.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm not getting that.
You're not
now
at
that
all?
you say that, I don't get that.
You still don't? Okay.
I love buttery popcorn, and we have to do we're gonna have to buy those off flavors and just do some tests.
And we've talked about this. Everyone's flavor is the thresholds and everything are different. We talk about things that you're sensitive to, like chlorophenol for me, growing up chloroseptic. So anyway, I don't know how many parts per million of diacetyl. They just said above perceptible human, because diacetyl is a natural byproduct of fermentation, but usually it's at such low levels that you don't taste it. So to me, I've got this before in different beers, and some people don't quite agree with my assessment as buttery popcorn. To me, like this stands out to me. Like I can almost, in my mind now, I feel like I just ate a bag of a tub of popcorn. It really, the after flavor and everything. So, and again, diacetyl, you may not be buttery popcorn. It may be a different perceptive flavor. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it could be.
Because like you said, you eat popcorn. You know what that flavor tastes like. It doesn't taste like that to you.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like that.
So you may perceive it. So I agree with you. It might be fun to get it and then see at which levels you pick up, because you could titrate it in. Anyway,
we can do that.
I don't know if this will hit the YouTubes, but I just thought it would be fun.
We'll
this was recalled. The 527 batch. They're reimbursing if you can show packaging and proof of purchase. So I didn't buy this. CJ did, but he's gonna get his money back.
Well, good.
Yeah.
So anyway, he deserves it, because but the floaters, that don't look like your typical yeast floaters. That looks like old malt floaters. But
oh, you think so?
Well, I don't know how hard you pour it. Typically, yeast settles.
I wasn't like turning it up. I just my normal pour. But like I said, you can feel there's still stuff in the bottom. It was kind of just one of those kind of pours. It wasn't a aggressive pour. Anyway, I thought this was fun. And one time, we will. I know that they have different different kits that you can do off flavors with.
Yeah, we'll do that sometime.
But it seems like they range from $100 or so to $1,000 or more, depending on what you're looking for. But that'd be fun. But I thought, knowing that they released that this was diacetyl, knowing that I didn't like it, and knowing it was a bad batch, would be a fun blind review.
Yeah, it is. It was fun.
Anything else?
No.
As always, guys, if you came to the beer you love, pour out the beer you hate.